Let's talk about agency management modules. These modules are add-ons that you can put onto your account, and we offer three different modules that you may want to consider. The first being Forms Manager, which we'll talk about, a Vehicle Maintenance module, and lastly, Equipment Tracking. So let's talk about Forms Manager, which is undoubtedly one of the more popular modules that we offer. And Forms Manager is just a fancy name for online forms. So on the left-hand side here, you can see a vehicle check sheet or a rig check sheet from Springfield Fire and EMS. Now the thing is, every single check sheet is going to be different. So yours is going to look different than theirs. We have hundreds and hundreds of different forms in the system. So you tell us how many forms you need, what fields or questions you want to ask on the forms, and then those can be created in eSchedule. We actually at this point take care of building all those forms for you. So if you have a paper form today, or maybe it's an Excel or some other software program, get those over to us and we'll take care of setting those up for you. So any paper form or electronic form for the most part can be built. You can see a summary list there of some ideas of things that you might want to consider putting into eSchedule. Now a couple benefits to putting forms here. One is employee name. So if you have down here at the bottom a driver or some sort of employee name, it's actually going to connect with the employees that are currently active in your account. So that would allow someone to choose someone's name without having to type it in. Also, this connects into our vehicle maintenance system, which we'll talk about in just a minute. So you see that vehicle odometer field there. A couple other things with Forms Manager. If you want to have email alerts be sent on a per form basis, we can do that. So maybe there's a form that you don't want an email alert for, but some others that you do, we can set that up. And then lastly, we have a number of different security options for who can view the entries. So every time someone fills one of these out, who has access to look at that information? Is it just the employee and administrators? Is it other sets of people? We can work with you to set up those different security settings. Our vehicle maintenance module, the primary benefit here is once again connecting it to the Forms Manager. So you can note, you see here the mileage field. So if you have a vehicle check sheet and that vehicle is being checked every shift, the mileage in here is going to automatically increment. So your vehicle maintenance person can come in, they can set up all the different vehicles in the fleet, they can set up preventative maintenance alerts for whatever it is that they may want. So oil changes, tire rotations, preventative maintenance routine, that kind of stuff, and then it'll alert them that the vehicle is due for service. You can also put in budgets, expenses, and invoices on a per vehicle basis if you wanted to use eSchedule to keep track of those things as well. And then lastly, our equipment tracking module. So this is a great tool that allows you to keep track of company or department-owned items that your employees may be in possession of. So this is great for durable items like pagers, radios, ID cards, coats, things that you might want to get back from an employee if they were ever to leave your organization. So not only does it keep track of who has what, you can also keep track of notes, serial numbers, as well as the available inventory of any items that you might have within your department.